Hello everyone, my name is Caitlin Parsons. Sorry about that. And today I'm going to be talking about the weekly content that I viewed this week. We went over ethos, pathos, and logos. We went over the outline for how to organize our informative speeches, and we also went over how to research for our informative speeches, which I was very concerned about at first because I really didn't know how different finding research would be for a speech as opposed to a normal research essay paper that I've written before. So all of this content was very helpful to me. It really made me feel more comfortable about the process of writing my speech, knowing I have all these resources available for me to go back to look on when the time comes for me to write my informative speech. So the first one was we went over how to research for our informative speeches. And like I mentioned, I was very nervous because I didn't know how different it was going to be because it's a speech and it's not really something I've ever had to research for before. I'm very good at doing research papers for essays because I had to do it for my English class my first semester here at Mira Costa, and they introduced me in that class to the database that they have at the library, which is exactly what we were recommended for our informative speeches, was going to the library, which is an amazing source. You just type in my essay had to be about the benefits of going vegan. So you just type in the keywords that you need, and millions and millions of resources are given to you, and you just go through and you pick the best one. And a lot of them are actually formatted, and I think it's MLA format already for you. So if you need to have a source page at the end of your paper, it's already given to you. That's an amazing resource, which I was very excited that we could use it because I'm extremely comfortable with that resource already. So that really put my mind at ease when it came to doing research. I found it was very similar to what I've had to do before. The second thing I went over was formatting our speech, and what the video basically was he went over the outline that we're given, and he basically just went into deeper detail and showed a few examples, which I thought was really helpful because I have no idea where to start. So it really made me feel good to go when the time comes to write my speech. And the last thing we went over was ethos, pathos, and logos, which is the different schools of thought, and basically each one basically establishes depending on which one you use is based off of what your speech is about. So ethos establishes credibility, pathos appeals to your emotions, and logos appeals to like reasoning and stuff like that. So depending on what direction your speech is going in is what you'll use. So if you want to appeal to somebody's emotions, you'll, bringing up my example previously from my English class, my paper, I really wanted to appeal to people's emotions about going vegan, so I discussed how animals are being mistreated in farms to try and appeal to people's emotions. So depending on what way your informative speech goes, you'll use you either use ethos, pathos, and logos, which I already had experience with before in my English classes way back when I was in high school. So I already felt comfortable with this topic, but it was more review, and it really refreshed my mind, which I really liked. So those were the three resources that I viewed this week. They were all extremely helpful and really made me feel, really confident going into this next week writing my informative speech, and I hope they can help you as well. So thank you.